My name is Deon Bruning. My record is 9-3 and I fight out of Air Valley Martial Arts. My last fight was 7 months ago in Doncaster. It was an NSAC fight at 70 kilograms and yeah, it went pretty well. I don't know too much about my opponent. I know that he's got a good pro record, 2-0 I believe, and yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting fight. My training camp for the fight has been pretty well. I've been working out of with a new team just to up my training a little bit, but still just mostly with my same coaches and just never really focusing on anything, just trying to improve as much as I can and yeah, get ready for the fight. I see the fight being interesting. I've never looked to do 3 rounds, always try to finish my fights, and that's what I'm going to aim for.
My name is David Johnson. My fight record is 7 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. I train out of SBG Manchester.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this, the 18th fight of the night and the 3rd of our professional card. Of course, as it's a professional fight, we will see 3 rounds of 5 minutes. So it's time to meet the fighters. Standing in the blue corner, representing Air Valley Martial Arts, weighing in at 71.9 kilograms, hailing from Keighley via South Africa. In this, his debut fight, ladies and gentlemen, I give to you, Deon Bruning! And it's time to meet his opponent in the red corner, representing Frontline MMA, weighing in at 72.4 kilograms, hailing from Sweden, with a fight record of 1 victory and no defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Andreas, the Guillotine Lindblad!
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jamie the Haymaker Hay, here as always calling the action with ENM16 Butlin at ICE FC7. On to our next pro bout, Deon Bruning taking on Andreas Lindblad.
Yeah, we've got another international fight. You interviewed these guys, Jamie, beforehand?
I did indeed. Deon Bruning, very good, well-rounded fighter. Taking on Lindblad, again, another well-rounded guy. Deon Bruning is actually a brown belt, I think, in BJJ.
Well, at the moment, neither looks to be wanting to take this to the floor. Good striking from both guys.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Oh, nice shot to the top of the ribs, really. Good work from Bruning.
Yeah, I think that made Bruning change his mind and maybe wants to take this to the floor.
His head caught in there, though.
By the Guillotine, as his nickname is. Not where you want to be.
It's going to be quite tough to guillotine a brown belt, but that's good work there, taking that side control. If he keeps hold of that, he'd maybe be lucky for the Von Flue there, but...
Well, jockeying for position here.
Yeah,
neither really getting a dominant.
You'd expect a brown belt to be extremely comfortable on his back though, Ian, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't know whether he was going to maybe try and go straight for a sweep. At the moment he's just trying to get the guard back, he's got his hook back in.
Going for that butterfly.
Yeah, it's nice work, you can see there the jiu-jitsu, the hips.
Yeah, it's good work from the bottom here, maybe going for a sweep there.
Good solid strikes though.
Maybe try and get that left leg into a butterfly and go for a sweep.
So Lindblad from the same team as Simeon Thorsten. Very good level MMA fighter. Oh, look at that. Great work getting back to his feet.
Yeah, really good work there. Top position himself now. Bruning, a very confident guy from when I interviewed him earlier.
Very well spoken, confident, calm, relaxed.
Yeah, doesn't seem too worried about this fight at all.
Look at the rubber guard working there, though. That's some good flexibility.
It is, and you can. It's going to be tough to triangle someone as well as good on the ground as Bruning, though, isn't it? But good work nevertheless from Lindblad.
Yeah, but I think he's definitely shown he's no slouch on the ground himself, Lindblad. But you can just see great work there from Bruning, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. There's a good up kick there. Good international fight, like you say, this Ian. Great to have guys like this over. South African taking on a Norwegian.
Like we said, some true international fighters on the show in Earl and Manchester.
The home of multicultural place. Oh, good work here from Bruning, though.
Yep.
Really good work there from Lindblad.
It really is.
He's a very to and fro fighter. He's a bit of a jiu-jitsu.
Just when you think that just when you think Bruning's got the sort of the upper hand, Lindblad comes back with something like that, gets a side control. What's it? I'm not sure what the issue was there.
Yeah, I think I'm not really sure. Jay Fern's got involved with something there. You can see him looking for that guillotine quite a lot. There we go. He's gone for it again.
The guillotine, they call him, and there's a reason why.
Great movement there from Bruning, though.
Well, you can't be a one-trick pony against a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, that's for sure.
Oh, took some big shots there, did Lindblad. Now Bruning go for that takedown again with that single leg. Bruning really want to turn this into sort of a heavy grappling match, isn't he? You know, putting heavy hits and heavy.
Grinding kind of grappling match.
Yeah, trying to tire Lindblad out.
Well, back to the striking.
That's where I think Lindblad's definitely got the edge on this, though.
He certainly has. When he stands in that southpaw stance, he's got a really long right hook, which is troubling Bruning.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Bruning throws his punches very, very short.
Bruning has the answers on the floor, definitely, but so does Lindblad, to be fair. Lindblad definitely has the upper hand when it comes to the standing, though, from what we've seen so far. I mean, maybe needs to relax a little bit more, does Bruning, because when he's standing, he's very tentative, isn't he? And he's very...
He is. It's like I said, he throws his punches very short. You know, he doesn't reach with his punches. He doesn't turn his hips with his punches. You know, his jab and his cross are very, very short. For someone who's got, is quite long-limbed, whereas Lindblad has got really, really good distance on that long right hook.
Yeah, he definitely has. He's got the distance on him. He's a very unorthodox fighter, obviously, with him being a southpaw. We
don't like him, really, do we? I mean, there's a lot of people that think that southpaws should be drowned at birth.
Well, that's what you say, Ian. I enjoy fighting southpaw.
And sometimes I think you should have been drowned at birth.
Yeah, I think you say that most times we commentate together, mate.
Back to the action.
Still think I'd kick your ass.
You can feel the low connection in this. Yeah.
I'd kick your ass, but you couldn't get down to my weight, mate. Oh, nice body shot there. Bruning definitely felt that.
Yeah, Bruning's wanting to get that takedown. He knows that he's not getting the best of the striking, so he wants to try and get the takedown top position. He also, I think, knows that if Lindblad gets to top position, he's dominating. So he's in a position now where he needs to get the takedown and he needs to get the top position.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty much where we're at the minute with this. Lindblad looking for that guillotine again. The thing is, Bruning doesn't seem one bit arsed about that. He just keeps his head in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not worried. Do you know what? If you're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, you've been in enough guillotines to know when you're safe and when you're not. and I think he seems fairly confident in that position. Now this is a bad position for Lindblad. He's covering up. Bruning's got him in the side control, nice side control, his hips to the floor and firing the shot. Oh, but look at that again, great hip movement from Lindblad, getting back to, you know, he nearly got back to the full guard, got back to the half guard.
Well, that it looked quite funny there, because Lindblad looked like he sort of was a bit deflated for the first few shots there. It seems to come alive again.
It was like, for God's sake, I'm going to have to do the hip movement again.
It was like, OMG.
Oh, yeah. Oh, golly gosh. So...
It's still working the from the
discussing
back.
The thought processes of jiu-jitsu. Well, here we go. Bruning sat in guard.
Yeah, he's sat in guard. You know, again, very confident of not getting caught in any kind of a triangle or a guillotine, like you say. Which, you know,
he does a good job of passing. Like, really works well to pass. And then the snake hips of Lindblad getting back in a decent position. I mean, it really is a
jiu-jitsu wise, it's beautiful to watch.
Oh yeah, it is. If you're a fan of jiu-jitsu, this is brilliant. You know, you can see a lot of the fans, sort of the casual fans, are not enjoying this as much as we are.
Yeah, they're not going to be, and that's the way. I don't think it's the understanding of the jiu-jitsu, isn't it, on the floor, and a fight like this it is great to see, grappling wise. Not fantastic for the neutral fans of just MMA who want to see blood, sweat, tears and knockouts.
Yeah. Well, at least they had
Hey, Lindblad just took Bruning's back though, very nicely there actually. Going straight to a seatbelt.
Well, it'll be an impressive win if we can finish him with a rear naked choke.
He's really trying to put the pressure on though, and good defence work though from Bruning. Trying to stretch him out. He's trying to put that right arm across now. He's trying to mix it up a little bit. I'm not too sure how long's left of this round though, Ian. He's going to probably slip out that.
Bruning's got to be disheartened. I mean, he's every time he gets a good position, Lindblad gets a good position back. Look at how he's got the body lock.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to be sat in a body lock. He's nothing worse from the back, saying that he's twisted out of it quite well there. Puts a lot of pressure on you though, doesn't it, when you try and twist out of a body lock.
It really does, and you know, he's doing the right thing. He's got the two hands on one, defending, you know, making it very, very difficult for Lindblad to get the arm underneath the chin.
Yeah, good work there from Bruning to get out of that, but good work from Lingard to keep that.
Oh, big shot there from Bruning, went in.
Watch him up kicks. He's giving his back up again there though.
He sat down
really badly. He sort of sat back into that body triangle. I think he may like that position.
Maybe it's comfortable for him.
No, joking aside, he really needs to not be giving his back up as easy as that. He's going for an arm now.
He's going for the arm bar.
Again, you're not going to get an arm it's that easily off a brown belt.
Yep. But again, you've got to think how the judge is scoring this. This has been so backwards and forwards, so technically well evenly matched.
Yeah, he definitely has. Some good elbows there from him. You know, that's the first elbows I've seen from this fight. And this is where jiu-jitsu can really sort of bode well with mixed martial arts, when you can start dropping them elbows, you know, using that side control, using that controlling position to drop some big elbows, not just to the head but to the body as well, can cause some serious damage in. But a bit more of a stale round that.
It was very, very 50-50.
Yeah, so back onto the action. So we've got Lindblad there, you know, a couple of good body locks that he kept Bruning down with. Bruning just didn't do enough from the top position to give him up quite easily, didn't he? That was the issue, Ian.
Yeah, I think so.
Third and final round.
In case you want for the final time in this contest, the referees ready for your third and final round.
Good kicks there from Bruning to start this third round. Took another body shot. The body shots were hurting him in the first round. Not seemed to do many since. Lindblad's eyes are quite
it's the
bruised
jab
up, aren't they?
Yeah, the jab from Bruning's is his best weapon. You know, like I said, he's throwing the right hand a little bit short, but the jab's a decent punch for him.
Yeah, he's got a better of the jab, but I think Lindblad's still got a better movement. Another body shot there. Seems to be throwing that left kick up. Got a lot of power in that left side. Just needs to throw it a little bit more, doesn't he?
Yeah. I just like both to throw a little bit more, you know, just to get into a bit of a throwdown. Both throwing each other a lot of respect.
A lot of single shots from both guys, though.
That's it, no combination. There you see, he throws the right hand again, but he just doesn't really sort of put his hips into it. He puts his shoulder in, but just not the hips.
Ate one on the chin himself there, did Bruning. Walked onto it. It's very awkward jabbing with the southpaw, isn't it?
Which maybe that's why he's not throwing the right hand as far, but the right hand, a long right hand, is probably the best weapon against the southpaw.
Oh yeah,
that was better when he dipped down to the body.
Yeah, straight on the button though, on Bruning's nose there. Yeah. Bruning definitely felt that. I think the better the stand up in this round is definitely from Lindblad, Ian.
Yeah, Bruning
So
breathing like you can see him sniffing up through his nose, like he's felt a solid shot.
Not really getting caught by much either. He's Lindblad throwing some good shots again though. Too many single shots for my liking. He needs to be mixing up a little bit more.
Yeah, well, that was a better right hand there from Bruning.
Oh,
and again, he's finally lengthened it up a little bit.
Lindblad goes to the takedown now. A little bit of point scoring there. Both taking a bit of a rest there, Ian, I think.
Yeah. And both must be shot. This has been, especially on the ground, it was a backwards and forwards jiu-jitsu battle.
Yeah.
Now they're doing the same on a stand-up.
The only thing is, there's not many power shots coming through from either of the guys. It's like a bit of a sparring sort of contest, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, just sort of picking the shots, trying to land more than the other. Nothing,
None of them going for that killer blow. It's the kind of fight where he's going to mess your face up, but not particularly knock you out.
Yeah, not concussive.
Yeah. That was a better shot by Bruning. I think Bruning's definitely got more power shots in this round, though.
I think what's happened is he's just got his distance a little bit better. He seemed to be short in the first two rounds.
Short elbows for both guys there.
But he's got his distance this round.
Yeah, he definitely has. Some good combinations now.
That's better work from Bruning. And that could steal him the fight. This good work in this round. Look at that, see. Much better work from Bruning.
A lot better there, Ian. Much better moving forward, throwing, not the single shots anymore. Now starting to mix it up a little bit.
It's maybe just took 2 rounds to work out the southpaw style, because it is an unorthodox style that Lindblad's got striking. But Bruning there, yes, again. That's great work. Again. That is really, really good work from Bruning.
Oh, nice uppercut. Really nice. But you know what? As this fight progresses, Ian, he's getting better and better.
It looks like he's absolutely worked him out.
The confidence, you can see it oozing through him now.
Now it's a pleasure to watch the striking. Really, really good work.
Bruning definitely took over this fight for me.
He really has. Look at that again. The right hand, throwing it the right distance, the right length, and making Lindblad land short.
Yeah, he is.
He really has stolen this fight for me. You know, what was a close fight. Look at that again. Great striking.
He looks like he spread the nose of Lindblad as well. Took away his boyish good looks there, Ian.
Yeah, he definitely has.
So yeah, he's definitely...
And he can feel, look at that again, a beautiful long right hand. That's what he wasn't throwing in the first couple of rounds. That was great. Do you know what? Bruning for me came through, and that was a great... well, we'll have to get the judge's decision, but I think that was a good win for Bruning there.
Yeah, I think it really was. I've got to say, Lindblad did some great stuff in the second round, but I've got to say that Bruning has won that 2-1 for me.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you could be kind enough, please, to put your hands together and show your appreciation there for 3 rounds of 5 minutes of excellent, supreme fighting. And the verdict is in for this, the 18th fight and the 3rd of our professional card. And the winner by split decision in the blue corner, it's Deon Bruning. And of course, credit must also go to his opponent, Andreas the Guillotine Lindblad, for a fantastic fight there.